Being in a narcissistic relationship, the narcissist wants you to constantly be in fear. Fear of, what if they're cheating? Fear of, are they lying to me? Fear of not knowing if they're going to text you back. Not knowing if they are going to discard you. Fear of not knowing when they're going to blow up at you. Fear of being angry at you. Fear of them taking out their anger on something else on you. At the end of the day, I used to be in an 18-year narcissistic abusive relationship, and I was always constantly on my tippy toes, fearing, is he going to snap on me? Is he going to get upset with me because he's upset of something else? Fear of always not knowing what personality that I'm going to get. You have to understand you're dealing with somebody who has a personality disorder, right? And through that personality disorder, these people lack empathy to even consider how you are feeling or what their actions that they're doing is affecting you mentally and emotionally. Their whole world revolves around them, their needs, their wants. So they're not concerned if they are affecting you mentally and emotionally. And like in the sense of, oh, I'm going to be considerate to not snap on this person, or I'm going to be considerate to apologize because it wasn't their fault that this happened. No. And if you dare to bring the attention to them and how they're making you feel and how they will manipulate what you are saying, that it's your fault. Everything will always be your fault. So you wasting your breath to bring it to their attention and how they're making you feel and what they're doing is unfair is pointless. Because again, like I said, through their personality disorder, they lack empathy to even consider how you feel. And through their personality disorder, everything is based off of how they feel, their world. And you see, this is why so many of us who get out of a narcissistic relationship are feeling lost. Because for such a long period of time, when you're with somebody like that, they're constantly making you feel like your needs, your wants, your emotions does not matter. And you lose sight of who you truly are because you're constantly trying to please this other person and forgetting about yourself. This is why I'm sharing these things with you guys, to stand in the facts so that you can wise up and rise up above the narcissist today. The way that all these tactics of constantly having your emotion fluctuate really messes with your mental headspace, and that's how they gain power and control over you, by instilling fear in you, by instilling this 1 minute they're hot, 1 minute they're cold, affecting your mind and your emotions. And when they gain power over your mind or your emotions, that's when, again, you lose sight of who you truly are. And then you're stuck in this cycle of wanting to get that version that you got of them when they first met you. The love bombing phase. The person that they played a mask to be. And you're there lost in this limbo. And that same chemical reaction that's giving off inside of your brain is just as effective as somebody who is on heroin. That's how much that high and low emotional and mental effect that the narcissist gives off to you affects your brain. This is why when you get out of a narcissistic relationship, it is so challenging to let them go, to move on, to understand what's going on with yourself. The more you stand in the facts and who this person is, and the more you work on, take the attention off of the narcissist to pull back your power over your mind or your emotions to focus on you, is the more you're going to be able to heal your brain and heal the trauma that you experienced with that person. I can't urge you guys enough to focus more on you. Every time a thought comes up of you thinking of the narcissist, bring it back and focus inward on you. Every time that you think about why did this happen, understand that life is not happening to you, life is happening for you. That learn the lessons that the universe and God was trying to teach you. Because the darkest moments, there is light to come out of those darkest moments. But you have to seek the light. right? The definition of temporary insanity is doing the same shit, expecting different results. If you want to heal from the narcissist, if you finally want to let go of the narcissist, if you finally want to move on, you have to do something different. You have to come up with different patterns to release the narcissist and let go. And this is what I found to help myself to finally get over my ex-narcissist that I was with for 18 years. This is why I'm here trying to spread this knowledge and spread this awareness with you guys, so that you can wise up and rise up above the narcissist today. Because the more you stand in the facts is the more you're going to be able to heal and move on from the narcissist. I share with you guys tips, tools, and how you can set new patterns, heal your trauma, work on yourself, gain back power and control over your mind and your emotions to release the narcissist. I help people do this. If you need guidance and help in how to do this and you want to book a one-on-one with me, y'all, my link is at the top of my TikTok page, y'all. I leave a link in my YouTube videos. Listen, at the end of the day, you need to stand in the facts to wise up and rise up above the narcissist to gain back power and control of your life. You deserve it. If you're a man, you're listening to this, you're a king. If you're a woman and you're listening to this, you're a queen. Know your value. Know your worth to move away from this person who will never change. They will never change, and they will keep bringing you down a dark path and a dark hole if you don't get out of that relationship, if you're still with them, or if you keep going back to that person when you guys are not together. And if you think that they have changed for the new person, they have not. They have just put on a different mask for that person. And eventually down the line, who knows when it could be, that mask will fall off and they will see the true version of the narcissist. Y'all, I'm giving y'all these tips and tools. Please use them to get yourself out of that narcissistic relationship or to stay out of that narcissistic relationship. I believe in you. I share my faith with you. And I will keep inspiring you and motivating you to wise up and rise above the narcissist today. If you're not following me on all my other platforms, go check out my YouTube channel, my podcast, and obviously my TikTok.